Okay, I want to keep this really simple. By now, it's common knowledge, yeah, that beneath all matter, there is energy. Like, energy is informing and manifesting itself as matter. That tells us that the body itself is a product of energy, and it's housing, in fact, the non physical soul that we are. So, I want to point out here that this notion of similar form, which I detailed to you in the last section, indicates that our very form, like our physical form, our proportions, our features, they are representations or at least reflections of our soul and our life task for this incarnation. This is like such a huge information that would help people on so many levels to accept and to honor the shapes of their body, the shapes of their nose, the framework that they have for. This is such a vital information that would help so many more of us to accept and embrace, perhaps even honor the shape of our bodies, the precise features of our face and our noses, for example, the length of our legs, the proportion of our arms, like the color of our hair and our eyes, etc. All of these details have a meaning, and they are part of a very, very intricate design. So you might be asking, like, really, Amala, an intricate design? Because, yeah, the mindset of modern Western society definitely depicts the human body as not having an intricate or beautiful or perfect design, yeah? Like, illness and the stories around that are representative of this attitude that we are actually, in fact, hugely malfunctioning. And even if we think it's not our fault that we're malfunctioning, it's not the body's fault, it's like what we do on the planet that is malfunctioning. Yeah, I would say this is really actually all reflecting a very, very deep forgetfulness, like a forgetfulness of the wisdom, the purity, the beauty of nature, and really importantly, that you are nature, like you're part in that whole. And again, that is really what reflexology can symbolize for us. So not only have we forgotten that we're part of nature, we've forgotten that there is a natural law. There's a natural order, and whereby everything has a specified and exquisitely detailed, unfathomably perfect. Your mind will never understand fully this design. And everything within this design fits together. It's a perfect puzzle, and we can become more and more aware of it. So for me, studying reflex maps, working with them, verifying that they were actually, that what they said they did happen, verifying them through experience. But this was really the portal for me into this realm of living and seeing and understanding life so much better. So the way for you to do that and achieve that greater trust and sense of interconnection with everything is not to like emptily talk about it and not to lean into like some kind of faith in what I'm saying, especially because it sounds nice, but to really start to observe, and not just, reflex maps, observe the level beneath the surface. So the light level, the energy level, start to use your senses that extend beyond the physical and piece this puzzle together in your own world. And yes, for sure, I would say the easiest way to start to do that is through the body, through learning the language of your body, communicating with it. Your body is like this product of earth. So if your soul is descending from heaven, your body is arising from the earth. It's this piece of you that is constantly reminding and speaking to you, like primarily of that, like you belong here. You also belong in some other places, but you also like have your place here. So the body is the primary way we can really access that invitation. With that said, There's, one more comment. There's a lot of people who talk about the energy bodies and then the physical body. I try not to use that kind of distinction, although it's just helpful, because this is the physical body. Yeah, we all know what that is, but there's a little bit more vagueness or uncertainty around energy bodies. I'll be presenting them in a future course. But the physical body is made of energy. Like everything we see physically is in fact energy too. And this is like all expressed primarily through form and what it looks like, etc., etc. So the physical body is the densest layer of your energy body, and here is where energy is translated into sensation. So more about this in the next video, but the sensation of malfunction or the sensation of pain, the awareness it's brought to malfunction, I should say, rather than just sensation, like this is a way that information is arriving, messages are arriving through the ethereal levels into that densest layer of your consciousness, because most of us, our consciousness is really retained most of the time in the physical. That's the way most of us were raised. We don't permit ourselves to be consciously in touch with all that we are able to see, because we are all able to see and interact with much, much more than the physical. But so that is why symptoms are really arising, and that's why they're happening so much, and probably to do with why they're happening so much right now on the planet, because those more ethereal possibilities are open to us all. So whatever you make of that, I want to come back to the key point, which is to really introduce you to this sense that you are made of energy, that actually everything is energy and you are part of it all, and then equally it's flowing through your system. So I'm going to just guide you now through a little meditation. You don't have to be scared of that word meditation. All that means is I'm going to guide you with my voice to visualize or imagine, but also open yourself to perceive, what has been proven by science. It's really not something questionable. So please take a moment and close your eyes. Let all that information that just flew at you out the screen and anything else that's going on around you or in your day so far, let it all settle or dissipate, and just give yourself some seconds to notice your breath and become as much as possible present in the here and now, present with yourself and your body and the space around you. So sit for a moment with the image that all of life on earth, everything, so yourself, everyone you know, is made of water. Not just people, the seat that you're sitting on, the floor that you stand on, the computer in front of you, the walls around you, the windows, the doors, the cars, the streets, the trees, the water, the clouds. Just allow yourself in this image of everything being made of water to spread, and really take your time. So picture how this water is always in a certain amount of motion. Yes, this water does not stay still. It's moving, it's nudging, it's bouncing off, it's flowing through. Just be present with that quality of motion, that quality of ceaselessness, of movement, as if everything is flowing all together. So once you really have a sense that the whole room around you could be water and could be moving and jiving all together, I'd like you to stretch your awareness into the rest of your house or your apartment block, the building where you are. into the nature around you or the buildings that surround yours, out into the neighborhood of where you are now. Letting this sense that there is water in everything, there is motion in everything, that in fact, imagining that primary fluid, that primary quality of everything were water. And then stretch your awareness a little more around your city or your town. Feel yourself moving backwards as you take all of that in, as you feel that motion of things moving together, always connected, and feel yourself a part of that as you sit there in amongst all of that motion and all of those various impulses that move through and ripple. And then further out again, picture your whole country where you live as water. Feel the motion of each person as water, each animal, each vehicle, each sound that is made, each smell that is produced, all of it coming together in one quality that you can see and imagine and distinguish. Maybe you're even able to experience the whole world this way as a big swarming river of water. Absolutely everything inside of the world made of water, made of one substance, flowing into and through and then out of various forms. You can feel this water in everything from the earth underneath your feet, to the rocks, to the clouds, to rain, to water from a tap, to a sink, wind, soil. Picture all of it as one big river, always in motion, and feel yourself as a part of that too. And now call your attention to your own body and feel the motion that runs through your beating heart. You can even bring your hand and place it on your chest. Feel your breathing lungs. Feel your skin that has its own motion too. Place another hand on your belly and feel your digestive organs, your muscles, your bones, these different layers of density, and take some time to really sense your individual body as a defined space where movement is passing within and throughout all parts ceaselessly. And feel the unifying quality inside of all of those parts. Feel how that quality of oneness is in everything and also in yourself. That shared heritage, that shared quality of being of one fabric. This is energy. Before opening your eyes, consider that this is really how life is happening and how everything is working on this planet. It's not water, but chi, the so-called invisible energy which animates all things. It runs through your body like a river, and it connects you to everything else like a river too. The key to creating ease, health, and happiness in this world is to learn the ways of this chi, to learn flow. This is why each of us is incarnated. Give yourself some moments to sit with what you've experienced, and when you're ready, you can come back.